Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Jackson Generals and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bill Pitts, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Pablo Tejada, and we are set for baseball here this evening. A ball and 2 strikes now. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
Into the box, Brian Castillo. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pitts is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
That is third. The third baseman. Ted Ho.
So striding forward now, Ted Ho. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. 1 out, nobody on. Full count still. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
That is good. The center fielder.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Ho is off of first with 2 away. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. Jackson leads this one 1-0. Brian Rivera, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Holly moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Jose Novoa. Fastball just inside. Runners on first with 1 down. Pulled toward right center field. Marte arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Wendell Lombard. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Set. Here's the 3-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
At the plate now, Lucas hits. There's ball 4.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Herbert.
Coming to the plate now, Herbert Gilchrist, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 2-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Fernando Montañez. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Gilchrist will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number one. Striding forward now is the DH, Juan Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the second out. Into the box now, Jess Castro.
Castro.
Beautiful diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Hooper. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Doug Story.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. So now to the plate, Doug Story, and he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Thurman Ponson. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jesse.
Now in the box, Jesse Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Vinny Oliveros. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the third, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Clarence Pelly. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
At the plate, Pablo Tejada.
Oh, that's
A little bit outside. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hooper is right there, 1 down. Ready now, Ryan Castillo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, third baseman, Ted Ho.
Sliding into the box, Ted Ho. He drew a walk his first time up. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The batter, the right fielder, John Holly.
Standing in now, Don Holly. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Ball 2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 25, Ozzy Marte.
Into the box, Ozzy Marte. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Generals are on top, 3-1. So striding in, Jose Novoa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Wendell Lombard. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Holly will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate, Lucas hits. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. Breaking ball called just a bit low. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tejada is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in, Herbert Gilchrist. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Generals lead it 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Fernando Montañez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
2-1 the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter. Whoa.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Next will be the designated hitter, Juan Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now at the plate, Jess Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Count is 1-2 now. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Ready for another shot now. Pablo Tejada. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. At the plate now, Ryan Castillo. 2 balls and a strike to count. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Second and third, 2 away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Now at the plate, Ted Ho, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Hooper, and they'll need him to get something going here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready for another chance? Doug Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Into the box now, Thurman Honson. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
the third baseman.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Story ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's in there as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Stepping in now, Jose Novoa. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. 4 runs here in this half inning. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Lucas hits. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Herbert Gilchrist would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now a 5-4 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Don Holly. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in, Ozzie Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, Fernando Montanez.
So now to the plate, Fernando Montanez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that started.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Biscuits lead it 5-4. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Herbert Gilchrist. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Struck him out. Digging in, Jimmy Hooper.
The center fielder, number 2, Jimmy Hooper.
1-1. Line to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Doug Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, shortstop, Thurman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Thurman Honson. He singled his last time up. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit sharply toward the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and striding forward the designated hitter, Juan Ramos. 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Castro.
In now, Jess Castro. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he's back easily. The 1-2. This is line to left. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Pablo Tejada to 1-2 now. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Lays off 2-2 now. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now back, second baseman, Brian.
Into the box now, Brian Castillo. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 2 taken. The fastball that clips the inside black. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In there, 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runner on first with 2 away. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Jackson leads this one 6-5. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Heading out towards shallow right. Holly is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Vinny Oliveros, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. On the season, Oliveros is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Jose Novoa. Oh, and that liner caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably... A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Benito Cruz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 8.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder Don Holly. Hit down the line at first. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-2. Got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Ozzie Marte. hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Stepping in now, Fernando Montañez. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Juan Ramos. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Jess Castro will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hooper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Generals are on top, 7-5. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lucas Pitts.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tag run to the plate.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Soft liner towards short. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Hooper. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
At the plate now, Doug Story. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Shortstop, Thurman Ponson.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Thurman Ponson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that time run at first. And the runner back in standing. The 1-2 pitch. High chopper to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Generals lead it 7-6. Leading off the inning, Clarence Pelly, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Hooper is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Pablo Tejada. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 is a changeup that misses, 3-2. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So digging in now, Brian Castillo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ground ball foul down the left side. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Oliveros onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in now, Ted Ho.
Third baseman, Ted Ho.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gilchrist is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Jackson leads this one 7-6. Sergio Silva is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sergio Silva.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be the speed threat, Jesse Pitts.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the payoff pitch home. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
In now, Vinny Oliveros. Full count now. Payoff pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Novoa. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wendell Lombard. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A runner on first with 2 away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Don Holly, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. High and deep to right center. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan Cabrera is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Ozzie Marte will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now. In now, Fernando Montañez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The batter, number 10.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Juan Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Generals are on top, 8-6. Jose Valdez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And he misses again, ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Marte is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1 count, tie run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. So now to the plate, Jimmy Hooper. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I have
a dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Doug Story. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was real
high and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Thurman Ponson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
A.J. Cole takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ballgame here and pick up a save. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw's offline. He's safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Tejada is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. Striding in once again, Jess Castro. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Left side. He's got it. throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Clarence Pelly. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Liner towards second. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
At the plate, Pablo Tejada chopped in front of home plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Ready once again, Jose Novoa. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is right there, 1 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wendell Lombard. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in to try it again, Herbert Gilchrist. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's the 2-1. Now here's a line drive. That gets down. It could be extra bases. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Grounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Montgomery Biscuits were on fire with the bats and ended up with 19 hits total. Dan Cabrera earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits. 9 runs on 19 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Generals, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes.